host of the Gridiron.
So, I did when I do a video, was it a couple days ago? I guess it was to obviously open up, I guess, I don't know, my big mouth or whatever. Yeah, Drew Lock's a starter. I think I think it also said in the article too, if he's healthy. That's what Dable said, right? Because he was feeling sore and all of that. So if he was healthy, he would be the starter. But he's not healthy anymore. So because now Tommy DeVito is going back. It was almost kind of the same way it was last year when obviously Daniel Jones got hurt. They had Taylor come in there, and Jones came back, and then he got knocked out. They bypassed they bypassed Taylor, and then put Cutlets in there, and then Taylor came back in, and it was just a mess. Same thing this year. We had Daniel Jones. He stayed healthy, right? But then you had that Tommy Cutlets in there. Then you had Drew Lock in there. Then obviously you had Tommy Cutlets, right? Then he got injured. Then you put Drew Lock in there. He's in there for a couple games. Then he gets injured. Now you got Tommy Cutlets going back in there again. Then you have Boyle trying to get up to speed. Kafka was talking about him. They're just trying to do the best he can to get up to speed. But it could be like an absolute nightmare if something happens and Boyle's got to go in there. Oh my goodness. Because we're going to go over here in a minute. And there could be a little bit of reasoning behind my next story. Okay, but let's go over this Tommy chicken cutlet parmesan thing here. It's really this is take the ball by the horn. Do something. The one thing is that he didn't score any points against the Bucks. He scored 5. Second half, he did okay, but we were down 23-0 at halftime. You scored 7 freaking points. Yeah, you're down. You don't score any points by halftime. Everybody just pack up and just go home. That way, nobody gets hurt. Nobody gets their feelings hurt. Just Harbaugh and Dale to shake hands. Hey, Coach Harbaugh, you're beating us 87-0 halftime. All right, we're out of here, brother. Best of luck. Just go home. But this is, he go out. I don't mean throw 13 interceptions, but throw it. Sometimes, as I said, sometimes it's really good because it seems like he's really trying to protect the ball and all. Which is good. You don't want to be the reason why you lost the game. But then again, he's part of the reason why they're not winning the game either. Part of the reason why he looks good is because he's not throwing interceptions. Part of the reason why he's not looking good, is because he's not throwing interceptions. Maybe he's the guy's got to be open. I'm going to throw it. Sometimes with Eli, he would just go back there, and the guy, he would trust the guy, and the guy's supposed to be there. That's where it's going. The guy's not looking. The guy's not even into his break yet. This, that. He's got 3 guys around him, but I'm trusting he's going to be there. The ball's going. That's Eli. He's slinging, right? Tommy, on the other hand, is like, no, he's got a guy over him. He's got a guy behind. He's not into his break yet. If I throw it and he's not looking, let me hold on to it. Throw the ball. If you're trying to be cute and fancy this week, the stadium could be empty by halftime, literally. All right, so we got Tommy DeVito reacts to his second chance at the Giants starting job. Starting quarterback, obviously Daniel Jones, didn't make it through the season, benched after week 11 and released at his request. Tommy DeVito got the first crack at starting in his absence, but a forearm injury knocked him out for Thanksgiving. Like his predecessor, Drew Lock was also unsuccessful in his attempt to kickstart the offense. He too got hurt, a heel injury, relegating him back to the bench. So the quarterback job, once again, goes back to Tommy Chicken Cutlet Parmesan, who spoke about his return to the lineup on Wednesday. You always got to be ready for whatever happens, DeVito said. Obviously, it's been a little bit of a crazy situation this whole year with everything that's gone on. So there's almost no surprises at this point. You just got to stay ready. Whoever's out there, whatever number is going to be out there and ready to be called, we're going to go out there and support them. Right now it's me. So I'm going to go out there and play for everybody in the locker room. DeVito's 2024 season hasn't looked much like his rise to cult hero status in 2023. Against the Bucs, he completed 21-31, 189 yards. Not bad, but he was like he had like absolutely nothing at halftime. And by the time halftime, we were down 23-0. Right? I mean, it wasn't bad in the second half, right? But unless he lit it up, by throwing like 4 touchdown passes or something, we were never coming back from a victory in that one. The offense was rudderless, created just 2 explosive plays, and didn't do much to inspire confidence in head coach Brian Daboll's decision to start him before Locke, who landed above DeVito on the depth chart. Now, DeVito has much to prove as he fights for his football life. I think it's just continuing just to prove to myself that I belong, DeVito said. Week 15 doesn't project to make life easier for him. The Baltimore Ravens will visit MetLife Stadium as the season's biggest favorites. Wow. Says 16-point favorites. Wow. 16 points after it was clear that DeVito was starting. So apparently the point spread went up. It was 14 or 14.5 with Locke in there. But now with DeVito starting, wow, might have gone up to 16 points. Wow. Holy cow. So Tommy DeVito will start at quarterback on Sunday for the Giants. Tommy DeVito will start. Head coach Brian Daboll told reporters on Wednesday that Drew Lock, who started the last 2 games, is in a walking boot with a heel injury. Daboll had said on Monday that Drew Lock would be the quarterback this week unless he can't be based on if he was injured. If he was healthy, Drew Lock would be the quarterback. Well, based on injury, he obviously can't be. Daboll indicated he was uncertain Locke, who won't practice on Wednesday, would be well enough to serve as the backup quarterback on Sunday versus the Baltimore Ravens. If not, Tim Boyle would have to be elevated from the practice squad to serve as quarterback number 2. The Giants have played 3 games since benching and untimely wavering former starting quarterback Daniel Jones. Daboll made the questionable decision to bypass Locke, which is a little bit of a head scratcher to me. His number 2 quarterback for DeVito against the Buccaneers. The Giants obviously lost 30-7, and DeVito sustained a forearm injury that made Daboll turn to Locke. He started the next 2 games, which were 1-score losses to the Cowboys and the Saints. Now we'll be back to obviously DeVito. Now, of course, one of the part of the problems, obviously, maybe with some of these guys. Oh, what's up, buddy? Creative Solutions in the house, buddy. What's going on, brother? I mean, one of the problems, obviously, is that, obviously with the depleted offensive line, they wish they had Jones now. Yeah. Well, he always gave him the best chance to win, period. Right? But you'll notice here kind of what's kind of going on. They can maybe thank their lucky stars because, Jones is gone, right? But what's going on with these other quarterbacks, right? Get injured, right? That's one thing they didn't want Jones to do, get injured, because if his injury made it where he couldn't pass a physical, I guess it was next season, they had a $23 million injury guarantee that they were going to have to pay. And that was going to go right against the cap. And that would really, so that's one of the reasons why, they try to like bubble wrap them and just like put them off to the side. And, don't play no more. Okay. And that's why, but you'll notice DeVito with the forearm, now Locke with a heel. And then as I said, if Boyle might have to come in there if something goes wrong with DeVito. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Karma can be a bitch, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. I mean, if Boyle's got to go in there, oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. It's not looking good. Not looking good. But one of the reasons why some of these guys are also getting hit, getting hurt and all of that, possibly is because the offensive line is in a shambles.